իրապես մեծ տարբերություն կա որակից որակ։ Եթե մի բան արժանիք ուզում անեք, միգուցե տարբեր արդյունաբերություն ունենա։ When it comes to really making decisions, feasibility study is key. Some of my good, wonderful Armenian friends, when I told them, it's going to take several weeks to do a study, says, is it going to be free? Artak told me they don't pay for a feasibility study, or Armen told me they don't do feasibility study. Well, that's a mindset. The problem is lack of education, lack of understanding, appreciation of what solar power is. And really, symposiums like this are intended to familiarize people that this is a different type of a technology. When you go to a doctor, you don't expect him to put a stethoscope and say, you're fine, you don't have a cancer. This is a technology, if you do a comparison, it does complete blood panel analysis. It does MRI testing and so forth. So all these things are required to really diagnose what kind of a system you need. In the latter part of the day after tomorrow, I'll expose you some of the issues that the world solar power technology doesn't have it. And sometimes at the risk of boasting, I have developed a technology that Siemens doesn't have it. But then they say, oh, Jesus, you're that smart? These guys are so brilliant. This is the world's largest. It doesn't mean large, doesn't mean smart. Biggest inventions come from people who have, in fact, no education. No education. Quite frankly, Ford, okay? He revolutionized what? Entire industry. So essentially the answer is, yeah, solar power technology is very unique. It really requires a very rigorous understanding and a discipline. And how do you pass on that knowledge without training? So the bottom line is, yeah, you have to train, but then how do you deploy the talents that you've trained? Where are these wonderful people that you've trained? They could be employed. But I hate to say that they would be employed in the United States, in Sweden, Germany. I'd like to see that they could really produce some things in Armenia. For that reason, I think I would love to see technology development, manufacturing. You cannot rely on sending or exporting Jermuk or dry goods or chamich and so on. You have to have a product. Armenia was the hub of production during the Soviet. All the lamps were manufactured, computer technology, rubber technology. It was amazing. We were proud that Armenia, with this little thing, they were the hub center of precision instruments. And Stalin did it in such a fashion that not everything was assembled in one place so that they would not give the Armenian autonomy. That was the thing. When the whole system broke, what happened? You were left to your own devices without really having made use of all those experiences that you had during the Soviet. So essentially, turning the wheels backwards takes a lot of energy and effort, but it could be done. What is the most promising thing is we have the brains. That is the most important. There are lots of people who have a lot of money. Saudi Arabia. They haven't produced a darn thing. They have big, huge buildings. And what do they have? Nothing. There are buildings 90% that are vacant. They even don't have a sewage treatment plant for those buildings. I'm sure you know it. So essentially, they invited me to Qatar University. They have unlimited, wonderful pay. So
I have a suggestion. Actually, we still have a number of cookies and water and the other stuff.
Wonderful cookies, water, and so forth. So.
Well, for the other days, we will have more cookies. Yeah, sure.
Օտար հարցեր ունեք?
Please, if you have questions. So please, who have not signed on that sheets, please sign on that sheets that are there. Otherwise, thank you
Again,
very
thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you very much to everyone and to Dr. Gevorkyan and for very interesting presentation, and looking forward for tomorrow and